ever found yourself in a situation where you know exactly what you need to do, but for some reason you just can't seem to take action? It's a common problem and it's something that many people experience. Today in this video, I'm going to explain to you why it happens and give you 5 steps to take so that you start doing the things you need to do. If you want to hear the step that my clients take that makes the single biggest difference, that moves them forward quicker and easier than anything else, then make sure you stay with me to the end and I'll share that with you so that you can achieve the things that you need to with ease. Hi, I'm Leanne Bridges, Success Coach, and I support business owners and leaders achieve their goals and create a life that they love. So, why do we know that we should do something and then not do it? One reason is procrastination. We put things off because they seem a bit daunting or overwhelming. We tell ourselves that we'll do it later, don't we? But sometimes later doesn't come. Another reason is fear of failure. We may be afraid of not being good enough or of not succeeding, and it can lead to a lack of confidence and a feeling of being stuck. And finally, we may be suffering from a lack of motivation. We may not see the value in what we're doing or might not feel passionate about it. So, there are reasons why we don't do these things. Many are connected to the fact that we've hardwired our brain in this way. We've created patterns of behaviour, and unless you break them, then they will continue. So let me share how you can break these patterns. Now, as you might already know, there are 2 parts to our brain that primarily drive this. There's a part with the conscious thought where you do all of your planning and you consciously think about things, where you logically work through solutions. The other part is the subconscious part, the part where you store memories and the feelings associated with those memories. It's from this part that you also run patterns of behaviour. So, the reason that you're not doing what you should, those things you know you need to do, those things you plan in your mind to do, in your conscious mind, it's because those thoughts are not aligned to your subconscious mind. So to your life experiences so far, to your memories, like to your fundamental beliefs about yourself, your feelings and your habitual way of behaving, you're out of alignment. It's this misalignment that causes us to behave illogically. It's why we don't do what we know we should. And to add to this, we're always driven to satisfy ourselves as quickly as possible. So that's why what you plan doesn't happen if it's something that feels uncomfortable, if it's not going to satisfy you quickly. So if today you've told yourself that you're going to focus on a task that you don't find easy and pleasurable and gratifying, it's likely you'll find distractions to avoid doing it. It's why you might, for instance, sit down to write a business plan. And unless you love doing that, you're likely to wander off and make a phone call and have a coffee or scroll on social media, all those things that will help you avoid writing the plan, which isn't easy or gratifying, and maybe you also don't think you're good at. So what can we do then to overcome these obstacles? Remember, do stay with me to the end if you want to hear the biggest thing you can do to ensure that you do those things that you know you should be doing. It's the step that I've seen clients take time and time again, and it's the quickest and easiest way to do this. So let's move into the steps. Step number 1, break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. It makes them seem less daunting and more achievable. You'll get instant gratification too from completing them, and that will motivate you to continue to take more steps. It also starts to create a new habit, and if you repeat it often enough, it will change your patterns of behaviour so that you start to do this more naturally, more often. Step 2, start your day with the thing you're avoiding. Decide to get it done, or at least take the first step. That way it won't be hanging over you all day and you'll be so pleased with yourself when it's done and out of the way. These tasks are never as bad as our imagination tells us that they're going to be. Step 3, set your intentions and focus your attention. Where you put your focus, your intention, your attention is where your energy will flow. Don't let your mind wander off to other things and turn off distractions like notifications and emails and all those other things. And step 4, do short, sharp bursts. When you only have to do something for a short time, it feels easier, doesn't it? So Make a decision to focus on a set task for 25 minutes and then reward yourself with a short 5-minute break after. Doing something uncomfortable for a short time feels easier, and so it's easier to get started. And if you focus your time and attention on just one thing for a short period of time, you will make significant progress and you'll start to feel like you're moving forward and getting the momentum to continue. And here it is, step 5, get in alignment. The quickest and easiest way to do the things you know you should do is to get in alignment. So every action or inaction is preceded by a thought and a feeling. Sometimes you're aware of it and sometimes you're not, but start to look out for it. You'll feel resistance. You'll get a feeling that makes you want to avoid it. And when you notice that feeling, it's a clue as to the root cause of the issue. There'll be something in your subconscious mind that you've programmed in that's getting in the way and it's holding you back. Once you discover this, you need to create a new empowered way of thinking. Now, this process isn't simple. So if you want to find out more about this, then you can watch my free training, which you'll find at www.free-mindset.training. Now, in this training, you'll discover how to end these negative thinking patterns, to stop procrastinating, and finally, stop sabotaging your own success. You'll discover how to get focused, to get more done, and move forward faster and easier than ever before. And you can get instant access right now by registering at www.free-mindset.training and get started right away today.